fire and Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Apparently we're back in the swamps of Valen for some reason.
Yeah, this story is...
So that Q thing is location based?
Oh.
It's location and quest based. So, like, that's...
As far as we get in the swamp.
Yeah, I guess so.
I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
We were looking for Yennefer. That's what we did in your episode.
Oh, yeah.
But we couldn't find her in the palace.
I think let's not worry about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if we did something after that. I guess we'll find out when the screen starts. Where are we? Oh, you really wanted to cross the Pontar.
And I did.
And you did.
So
great job.
I would call that a win.
I think that's fair. I'm just gonna
get some health
do
back.
This.
Yeah.
Oh, I've gone to the middle of the night, haven't I?
Have you?
No. Okay.
Perfect.
The sun and the moon are the same shape, so you know.
They are the same shape some of the time.
Some of the time.
Hey everyone.
Hey everybody.
Welcome back.
Once again, we're on the wrong
I love how we
quest.
don't really introduce ourselves anymore.
Hey, if you're new, I'm Momo.
And I'm Izza.
And we're from Answer Cult Polykitty.
And you should probably start from episode 1.
Maybe they're watching this episode because we do something really cool in it that we haven't yet discovered. And then we call it like, hey, this really cool thing happened. And someone else is like, I want to see how someone else dealt with that really cool thing.
Like, hey, we slayed the Balrog or something.
Yeah, we fucking found a Balrog. Punched him in the face. With particular panache. So look forward to that, everyone.
It's coming.
I'm trying to find a fucking quest log. Where am I looking?
Quests.
Quests, yeah. Once again, it's... Oh, wait, no, this is a different... No.
I could take Yennefer to the... Which one do you want to do?
Well, you wanted to keep going with this, right?
Yes, yeah, but now that
and
we're
so
out
we're
in
still looking for... What's his face?
the narrator.
Yeah.
Dandelion.
Oh, did you see someone explained why there's a
He's
different
old.
voice actor? Yes.
And that makes total sense.
Yes. So
thank you.
The voiceover as Dandelion is different because it is Dandelion at a later stage of life. It's old Dandelion.
So
I still think they probably should have got the same voice actor, but just got him to be like a bit more querulous. But
well, hang on. Does that mean we don't actually have to figure out what's happening for him because we know that he lives?
He lives somehow.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just leave him. No, we need to.
Thanks to the lovely Priscilla. Which one do you want to do?
Question Reuven about Dandelion's disappearance without raising any
Do that one.
superstitions.
Suspicions.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Have I shown you that video?
Yes.
Okay, good. Fear gripped the witch's heart as he knocked on the bathhouse doors. What?
He knew that shortly
We
before.
haven't knocked on the bathhouse doors yet, but we'll put that.
Let's
as
go
our
do
main
that
quest.
one.
I'm just gonna hop in here because I'm hoping that Baroness will be in here. Yeah.
Ooh.
Louisa La Valette. Baroness Maria Louisa La Valette was the talk of Temeria in her time. This noble woman had been King Foltest's mistress and even bore him 2 illegitimate children. There you go. This caused quite the scandal and prompted several notable families to take up arms in revolt, only to be bloodily crushed by the king's forces, who took La Valette Castle during a hard-fought siege. Sadly, the siege led to the death of the Baroness's eldest son. Sword in hand, he fought to defend his mother's honour, but fell to Geralt of Rivia, who was with the King Foltest at the time. No one could blame Louisa La Valette for harbouring a deep-seated hatred for the Witcher, a hatred which became quite apparent the next time they crossed
I love her
paths.
scowl in this picture.
Yeah, I also think she looks like way younger than she actually is.
To have an adult son, or at least a
Yeah,
older teenage son.
He was an adult when he fought us. So that happens right at the start of The Witcher 2.
Right.
That's like one of the few bits of Witcher 2 that I've actually seen now.
So
it
it's
reminds
something.
me.
So also someone in the comments reminded us that when we went through and picked all our bits and pieces, this
We
is one of
actually
the
decided this at
Yeah, which
Yeah. So it was like this bizarre scene in The Witcher 2 where, yeah, like she's holed up in her castle and like Foltest is like kind of trying to like invade the castle. Like it's bizarre. Like it was really weird and she was like, fuck off. And he's like, give me access to my children. Stop being like, they're my children. But I think they all die.
oh well,
I think.
all's well that ends well then, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to do this one?
Priscilla. As a poet and a romantic, I have immortalized in flowery verse but the charms both corporeal and spiritual of many women. Yet where I open my mouth to sing the praises of Priscilla, I find hard as this might be to conceive that my throat constricts, words turn to meal in my mouth, and all elaborate turns of speech seem artificial and empty when compared to the natural beauty, talent, sensitivity, and intellect nature has bestowed her. Priscilla, or Calanetta, the stage name under which she gained artistic renown, was, around the time of our story's beginning, enjoying the last stop on a triumphal tour of concerts that had taken her from the sumptuous courts of Lan Exeter and Pontvenus through Trí Torgor and Calf, finally bringing her to this glorious city of Novigrad. Wow, he really likes her.
He does. And Zoltan, a dwarf, a soldier of fortune, a veteran of the Battle of Brenna, an unassailable optimist, a committed altruist, a lover of rough drinks and rougher songs, a master Gwent player, and above all, a dear and loyal friend to me and Geralt. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present Zoltan Chive. While we first became fast friends years ago when Geralt and I ran into Zoltan and the bard he was leading at the time across war-stricken Riverdale. It proved our fate to cross paths many times after, and we eventually became inseparable companions, sticking together through good and ill. At our tale's beginning, Zoltan and I had gone into business together, running a Novigrad tavern called the Rosemary and Thyme.
Nice. Okay.
I just wanted to check if the guy we're about to go and see is on this list.
What was his name? Oh, he's the king of Thieves.
He's the guy that we saw. Hey, look, it's Geralt.
No.
No, these are all older people. I like that the ghost in the tree is here.
Yeah, like as a person, not a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for me, Vivaldi. Oh, that's the banker. This guy, who the heck are you?
Oh.
I'm not going to read that right now. Okay.
Cool.
Go faster.
Nice.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
not the... No.
Moving on.
It's annoying because, like, I feel like a lot of the time the character thing doesn't appear until after you've met the person, which kind of makes sense, but Geralt has met the person before, and so it's like, he'll be all like, they'll have this conversation where they kind of know each other, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? I haven't played the other games, I don't know. I haven't read the books. I should get around to reading the books.
God. So we are right near a
Yes.
fast travel. I don't know if that's, well, maybe that's helpful.
I have to clear. You put like a
that's
monster thing on the map a while ago. I need to get rid of it. Yeah, it's like under here. You see that?
Yeah, I see that.
I don't know. I can't select it because it's underneath here. Okay, I guess it just lives there now.
Yeah.
We just know that one's not actually a monster.
No.
Yeah, so I think last episode we were a bit like, we've been pretty focused on main quest for ages, but...
Kind of want to get back to it. It's the best part.
I mean... It's
The
not
other part's like...
only good part.
No. The other parts are good, but this is the best
I
part.
really like running around in the wilderness and just like coming upon things and stuff
It's
happening.
much nicer than running about the city. The city doesn't have the same appeal in terms of the side quests.
Oh shit, that's what we were doing. We were clearing off some of our like level 7 and stuff side quests.
Well, how about we talk to Reuben and then we
and then
clear
we do
off-
that. Okay, we
the
pace it
stuff.
out.
Yeah. Because we can kind of manage it that way, you know, do some main quest, some side quest, do some Reuben, do some Gwent,
Yes.
do some fire breathing. It's all good, all of it.
Do you have Gwent cards? Are you the merchant? No, you're a bard.
Welcome.
While you're doing this, I'll tell you the story I was saving from
Yes,
which happened
the
yesterday.
story.
So we're across 4 floors of a pretty tall building, but they're not all next to each other, right? I don't know why this is relevant, but moving on. The people from, I had a colleague from one of the lower floors pop up to ask one of my colleagues if his name was, I can't remember who she was looking for. Let's say Josh, right? She said, "Are you Josh?" And he was like, "No." And then
So long.
like told her his name, and she was like, "Huh, well, who's Josh?" And one of my other colleagues turned to her and said, "Josh is back on your floor. I think he's part of your wider team." And she was like, "Oh, I should probably learn people's names, huh?" And just like we ended up.
What a weird fucking conversation. Oh, that's the bookstore.
She's kind of one of those people who are like delightfully brash, and you know, she just meanders around. She's got a really good sense of humor, so she was up for something else, and then she's just like, "Hey, are you Josh?"
What the fuck? I'm having trouble seeing. Are the dots? Am I following the dots?
Yes, you are. Yep. No, and then pop to the right.
I feel like they were like.
Can you go?
appearing in
Yeah, go through there. Out of whoa. We're going in there. We're going in there.
I think we're going. Yeah, I'm gonna save it.
Yeah. So yeah, that was
Ominous door.
a delightful piece. Like, I actually think he's part of your team.
Just like, what are you doing here? Ominous door.
What is that? Is it a?
I think it's a bathhouse. That's where we're going.
Anybody there? Open up.
So why do we think this guy has something to do? Oh, because Dandelion was doing a job for him?
I don't know.
And we were like, why the fuck would Dandelion be doing a job for one of the, like, lead criminals in the city?
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk to him.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuben will have time to see you.
Kick the door in.
Want a bed?
I feel like
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
something about Geralt's new hairstyle makes him look extra sullen.
Yeah.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
I need to close the windows so the mosquitoes.
The meeting is in the baths.
Okay.
We will
I'll
pass
try-
through
I'll
the
try.
dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Thank you.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be
That's probably fine. Just pull the curtains, maybe.
Way. Tea.
Oh, give it back the tea.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're in the bathhouse. We were invited by a strange man. Go to the bathhouse and talk to Siggy Reuven. Get undressed and put your clothing in the dresser.
Yes, get naked. Let's go.
I'm gathering this Han fiber.
Oh my gosh, I love that it actually like pulls it off the plant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gone now. It's my Han fiber.
So where do we get naked?
I don't know. Okay,
Oh,
that's the
not
exit.
there.
Don't want to go there.
Like in here, I guess?
In here? Yeah. Naked? Naked time? Use.
There we go.
Get Junior. Yeah! It's naked Geralt. Look at those scars. I feel less comfortable now that
Pretty
I am
scratched
vulnerable.
up.
Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Okay. I
Hey,
guess.
white hair. Nice bun you have.
You were right. He doesn't blush.
I don't think Geralt would blush.
I mean, why would Geralt blush about people being naked in a bathhouse? That's exactly where people should be naked.
Also, I don't think he would actually have a towel on.
No.
He would just.
That is for the sake of thongs not flapping around during this sequence. Look at all those herbs! Think of them on the mini-map! It's like a Han fiber explosion! I wonder if you can get some sort of achievement for stripping the Han fiber from every single plant in this entire... I'm going to extinguish these candles. Haha! Now your place is less aesthetically pleasing. Take that, Siggy Reuben! Extinguish all of these. I'm not petty.
That's for locking us out of your bathhouse.
Let me do it. Let me do it.
Yes.
Let me do it. Let me do it.
Yeah. Nice.
It sucks in here now. It sucks. Yeah, like, why do all the dudes have pants, but none of the girls have clothing? Sorry, lady.
Well, she's got underpants on.
Just
everyone's titties are out, including the men's.
No, but, like, half the girls out here are completely nutty.
Are they?
Well, there were a few, I think.
I thought they were wearing underpants.
Maybe I just imagined that.
You know, maybe it was wishful thinking.
Maybe it was.
Yeah.
I've missed some Han fiber. I can see it on my mini-map. Look at it.
Go retrieve it.
I gotta get it.
It's down.
Oh, it's below us. Okay, well, there we go. Now we know stuff. Han fiber has taught us things. Can I extinguish this entire thing? Yeah, I'm going to make it really dark and horrible in here. And everyone's going to be like, this place sucks. I'm going home. I'm not giving Siggy Reuben any money. I don't even know this guy, and already I'm trying to ruin his business. Okay, I'm going to steal the Han fiber. Yeah, I'm allowed. See, this lady's naked. Does she have
presumably we are as well.
Oh, no. Okay. All right. So long as it's all equal, I don't mind.
Yeah. Equal opportunity nipples.
Yeah. Unless you're on Tumblr, in which case
Cleaver.
only female presenting nipples.
Junior's a dead man.
Hang on,
not
I'll
allowed.
have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
Sorry for talking during it.
Reuben, your guest.
Hey. Are we going to bath wrestle?
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
I'm glad we made friends with
As
them.
always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
I don't really feel the need to speak to this guy.
Now that guy, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that guy is the guy that's causing problems for the swordsmith.
Oh, so maybe we do want to make nice with them. Okay.
I'm going to say this.
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing? Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no!
Well, they won't get any Han fiber.
No, we got that.
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
They also won't be able to make their way through because it's too dark.
Just a few.
Oh shit, we're going to have to fight with some fucking useless weapon and no armor?
Or maybe our towels will fall off.
Well, they should. At least I've still got magic.
First ever party with my prick hanging out.
Well, you haven't lived yet, have you?
What's the fucking
Why?
shield?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah. Did I even get it?
Junior sends his
No.
regards.
Yeah. Alright.
Great.
Let me kill you!
This is good. Nice.
This is the Momo special. Fucking
like,
no dodge.
Smash them.
No dodge. No hesitation. Only smash.
Well, the best defense is a good offense, so
Yeah. Even famous people say that.
that's true.
Shut up.
Oh, one alive?
That's him. Get him.
Just one? Oh,
Kill
shit.
the whole set.
You gonna burn him? Burn him.
Well, he said they wanted one alive. So, is it just that guy left? Okay, whatever. Sorry.
This one is like coughing on the ground somewhere.
Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
We're a fucking witcher. Wouldn't have anything to do with this.
We don't know all these people.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver.
Cleaver.
Good job.
Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
And we're going to have to read your glossary entry to know who you are, even though...
We should have been able to do that. I was just about to say, looking at all of these character model faces, I really enjoy the variety we have going on in terms of, like, face models.
Yeah, I think they've used unique faces for all main characters.
Yeah.
But then it's like when you get to the NPCs, it's like, oh, it's this guy again. Oh, it's
Yeah.
this guy again. Oh, it's this guy again.
NPC Model 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this just reminds me now. Dandelion made a deal with Whoreson, not with any of these guys. I thought he'd got a deal with Reuven.
Okay.
And we don't know, I don't think, yet who Whoreson is, but
No.
you know, I'm not going to say anything about that.
He's in
I'm
a
looking for
log.
Orson Jr.
Oh, Junior is an outlog.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
I don't know. He's going to help us.
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Horson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out.
Fine, man.
Well, but we
And
don't...
you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Whoreson? Find me first.
You're here.
I don't...
You're
You're
front
right
of
in
us.
front of us.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy?
It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Well, you know. Fine. Sorry.
I think... Oh, yeah.
Are we sorry? I don't really care.
I think we had our reasons.
Yeah.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanedd. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
That's like a discrete instance of something.
Yeah, everyone makes that mistake. Guys, your grammar lesson spelling lesson for the day today. Discreet when you're being quiet and not being noticed is spelled E-E-T. And discreet is with E-T-E is two separate piles of things that are discrete from one another. It's one of my ultimate peeves.
Oh, man.
Like every fan fiction in the entire universe spells that
I
wrong.
swear I probably only learned that in the past couple of years.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not one that everyone knows. That's like the difference between advice and advise.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we hit that because of our jobs quite a lot.
Yes, yeah. I mean...
There's a couple that I still like. I'm like, ooh.
I always fix them. I always fix them in documents when I find them.
So I'm just trying to recall what I can actually remember about this guy from the earlier game. So he is in The Witcher 1, I think. I believe he wasn't always like a criminal. He was like a advisor to, I think, King Radovid. And gets involved with The Witcher somehow.
Okay. So we should read his entry when we're done.
Yeah.
Unless what you can remember might help us.
Oh, look. I wonder if this will actually tell us.
Here we go.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra,
There we
former
go.
head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them our partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect, but we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Cool. And I want to know why he's avoiding a war.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means.
Fair enough.
Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
That's interesting. So he's basically like, Horson's got no reason to be picking a fight with these guys, so there's got to be a reason for it.
Yeah. And he's got a good rationale as well, which is like, well, you start a war and it has to finish at some point. Like, you got to figure it out.
Yeah. I agree with that statement, actually. Like,
Yeah.
war just causes more problems that have to be fixed in other ways. I mean, it's a generalization, but yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling, that's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there
Hemmelfart.
once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
What do you want to do?
I want to go to the casino, but we can ask all of these things.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
We could steal all his stuff, though. Let's go to the house.
House first?
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the
Whole
arena.
house.
Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Cool. Oh, yeah. We wanted to ask you about Dandelion.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remain that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
So, Philippa, we made a decision about that.
Great. I don't remember what it was. It's funny
I think
having
maybe
not...
we killed her? We said that we had killed her? I don't know what she was up to, but she was up to something conspiring against Radovid or, like, trying to manipulate him or something. And I'm, like, trying not to, like, lead you guys astray with shit information that I half remember from things.
Look,
If we didn't, I think we chose that we killed her, but if we didn't, he, like, had her eyes put out.
well, it's funny because we hadn't played the earlier games and we were making those decisions based on nothing, it's very difficult to remember them and the consequences of them.
Yeah.
Whereas if you had played it, it would be much easier.
We definitely should not have clicked the simulate a Witcher 2 save button at the start of
Not
this.
at all.
That was a bad call, but there you go. We didn't know.
We did not know.
We didn't really know. Like, it didn't have an explanation of what that means. So we were just like,
That's fine. I mean, but shall we ask? So we ask of Philippa anyway.
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped
There
her
you go.
eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
well, obviously we didn't
Thought
kill
you
her.
two were close.
because
We were,
we're
until
asking if
Philippa
she's
sent
alive.
assassins after me.
Oh, charming.
She got the eyes popped out, so you know.
From master spy to master criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Okay.
Oh, let's ask. Yeah.
About Dandelion.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Okay. Nah, not the. You know, asking someone why they're so mad is never.
I want to ask him why he's so mad.
Like, why are you so angry?
Yeah, I'm asking it.
Seem a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable lately. But at my age, the menopause, what with hot flushes and violent mood swings.
Dijkstra, men don't get menopause. You know that, don't you?
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually give a shite about my problems. What do you want?
His
You got
eyelids
me.
freak me out.
Yeah.
Need work. Thought you might throw some my way. Monster trouble, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Might be able to help me, in fact. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion. Establish what happened to him.
Great.
Okay. You'll pay me as well, yeah?
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh?
That's right.
Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No idea what you're talking about.
You are the worst liar I have ever known. Glad I don't need you to win a poker game for me. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, yep, yeah.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Okay.
Let's actually listen to him this time, because remember, it was like that other Witcher that told us not to interfere, and then we interfered, and
Yeah.
all that
Yeah,
jazz.
yeah. Ooh, secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Is there going to be some sort of monster in here? And then it's like, oh, it turns out it's actually my cousin,
Be so
Jill.
kind as to follow me.
Oh man, that ladder's going to be a pain with that brace on, mate. You need to create a more accessible secret tunnel for yourself.
Perhaps some sort of
Right.
pail and some sort of winch.
Yeah.
Let yourself down.
Just doing a little save so that we don't fuck this up.
Saves the warts.
Saves you warts indeed, my friend. Oh my gosh. I'm standing on nothing. Let me on the fucking ladder. Oh,
Whoa.
okay. Geralt needs no ladder.
Okay, yeah. It's good,
Here
it's
we
good, it's
go.
good, it's good. Oh my goodness.
I don't actually want to be moving that
Oh,
fast.
Bart! Not again!
Bart.
What's going on?
Oh, I see movement over there.
Oh,
Okay.
what's...
Bart, stop that! Now!
Bad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But her. But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadness.
Oh.
Where'd you get a troll?
Yeah, man.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. What's there? Ziggy but take. Good Ziggy.
I feel sorry for this troll.
Why?
He's like locked in a basement.
Well, presumably there's a specific reason why he's upset.
No,
Don't
I mean,
seem to have trouble communicating
Sorry.
with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God. Then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
20 tons?
20 tons. Can't take the, yeah.
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a Witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
I was gonna say, I feel sorry for this troll, like locked up by itself in some human's basement.
I mean, I think trolls like caves in this context. So
you
I
think
don't
there's
think
some-
he minds being in here.
No.
And I think he likes that he has a job. And I think he likes Siggy.
All right, then. Do they like being solitary, do you think?
Well, as far as I know, all the trolls in this game are just like hanging
Chilling
out
by
in a
themselves.
cave, chomping on people.
Great. Okay, well, he's probably having a great time.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
I mean,
matter?
should we be?
Mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Okie dokes.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The
I don't
usual
trust Happen.
customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny, careful. Oh, God.
Oh, Bart.
Yeah.
It's not your fault.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Oh, bed mushrooms.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Hops mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad. Bad troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I?
Oh.
Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault.
Mold.
Actually thought it was a good thing. you know?
Mold.
A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Dandelion was
Bart,
researching
you see them?
mold.
Bad through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Careful gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff upper lip.
Okay. Yeah. Dandelion was researching the...
Troll. Mushrooms.
Yeah.
So maybe the job for Horson was breaking into the bank.
Maybe.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Okay, so they didn't come through this hole. They came through the sewers, and then there was something that blocks the actual sewers and the treasure, and then they blew that up. They didn't come past the troll.
Oh.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped fonts and ran like hell.
I can't really disagree with that.
No, but also both of us were like scowling.
Like, as soon as he was like, something came out of the water, we both like made a face and then like looked at each other like, ah.
Yeah.
What kind of something are we talking?
Yeah.
Describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Hey, we're just asking questions. We're assembling the evidence because we are actually a master sleuth, despite your sarcasm, Siggy.
And it's amazing the amount of times you ask someone, well, did you see this, that, the other thing? And they go, oh, not really. And then you say, well, what about this, that, or the other thing? And they go, oh, well, there was the small thing that I just remembered.
Yeah, fully.
Yeah, or I didn't think it was important, but...
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thank you.
Now we can make it ourselves,
yes.
presumably.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Okay.
Oh.
That gave me a fright too.
Hi, troll friend. Hey, let's talk to Bart.
What the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Okay, so even Geralt is like...
Fuck. Can we... Yeah, which is...
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to do this because I think we should do this on the next thing.
So over here?
I am going to pop up this and we read it before... Here we go. Dijkstra. Do you want to?
The individual masquerading as Siggy Reuven was in fact none other than Sigismund Dijkstra, the former head of Redanian intelligence, and a man Geralt and I had many dealings with in the past. He had fallen out of King Radovid's favour, and nothing had been heard of him for many years. Now it seemed he had finally decided to emerge from the shadows, but instead of returning to high political wrangling, he dove deep into the criminal underground, and quickly surfaced as one of its leading figures. Though he did not show it, in his own way, Dijkstra respected Geralt, even though the very thought of the last meeting brought a pained grimace to his face. The two had found themselves standing in each other's way during the coup on Thanedd Island. The stalemate was quickly broken when Geralt suddenly broke Dijkstra's leg. This spy's life story would make for a positively enthralling adventure tale. A victim of Philippa Eilhart's intrigues. I feel like when you say... Anyway, he had been forced to flee...
It's a French word, eh?
No, it isn't French. It is French. What you would say is normally intriguing or like I'm intrigued, but of her intrigues. It's just weird. Okay.
Sorry.
He had been forced to flee Redania at breakneck speed, or have his own neck broken by assassins. For a certain time, he had sought refuge in far-off lands, but in the end, he decided to return to the free city of Novigrad. Well aware of Geralt's extraordinary talents, Dijkstra asked him to help find a stolen treasure. Though Geralt knew that the identity of the criminal mastermind responsible, he decided not to divulge this information and set about investigating as if the case were a complete mystery.
Right.
So we know it's Dandelion.
Well, it seems Geralt's as clever as we are, so that's good. All right, well, that's a bit of a cliffhanger to leave y'all on. Is that chest
I hope
something I
you...
could
Oh, yes, take that shit.
I just need to go a bit closer.
Ooh.
Hey, Bart.
What?
Got a minute?
Oh, shit.
Minute. But no minute got. But rocks got. Rocks want?
Maybe.
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Siggy you like. Talk me with.
Okay, yeah, let's ask him stuff.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Strange.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. But here, he's
Like a snake?
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
no, his other, not animal.
Oh,
all
like
that.
the
Right. So,
fuse
like
on
what?
dynamite or something?
Like rock.
A hissing rock.
Geralt, don't be so mean.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the same sort of brain as you.
Yeah. And he's speaking your fucking language.
Yeah.
Give him a break.
Yeah. Hissing rock.
Hissing rock? Like steam or something?
Yeah, or you could be right. It could be dynamite, like
Yeah.
a
don't know.
powder.
The hissing. Where did it come from?
But he's here in Love Tree.
What?
What's
Where but Turtydom.
Dirty dump.
was it just the sound of himself peeing?
I don't know. Listen.
All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But time God. Jorfun go. But God now nothing.
Aww.
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy can't take part.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here?
Good question.
Not much to do.
When but not much do. But think. Lots.
Yeah.
What about?
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Thanks, man.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long.
Geralt's painted sigh. I actually just wanted to
Loot.
these before we go. Come on. Give me the last one.
Come on.
Uh,
Can you jump up? Does that happen?
Oh man, it's all just empty bottles. I'm letting it go. Okay. We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.